what's happening. So today's video, you've probably seen in the old description, we're going to have a look at my camping gear. I've always wanted to do this one, but my camping gear has always been spread. This isn't even half, this is probably about half of it. This is stuff I use. I've got a heaps of other stuff in boxes, clothes, all my boxes. I might do another clothing one. So this is yeah, this is just pretty much all my gear and all the little nitty bitty grip and bits and pieces and that yeah, and you might find it helpful for you because I've got heaps of different shit. And yeah, so, and if you're actually interested in something that you see, give me a message and I'll do a video on it if you want, and yeah, we'll get into it. So if anyone sees anything cool that they like, yeah, so this is sort of like some of my gold stuff and some of my camping gear, pretty much all my little bits and pieces. My gold detector is upstairs along with a couple of other things, but yeah, let's check it out. Okay guys, here we are. We're going to start with my tent and my sleeping equipment and shelters, tarps, that's maybe a few bags or something as well, but that's it's a tent. It's a lightweight tent. I'll take some of the stuff out so we can see it. That's a lightweight tent. It can get way smaller than that. I just repaired it, had a hole in it. So that's all repaired, and I also, if you saw a tent pole repair video, that was for that tent. And yeah, so that's I think it's like a 3-person or a 2-person. It's average. It's average. I bought it from a store that's long gone now. Okay guys, so now we're moving on to my tarp teepee. This is my teepee. Get rid of that. So that's my teepee, and that all fits into a backpack. That all fits into that baby there. So that is my teepee, and then here that's all my hot stove to keep warm it, and yeah, my fire stove. It's all in here, which is, it didn't come with a bag, so I just put it in an old helmet bag. I think this is what this is. But I've done it the right way anyway. But yeah, see, there's my chimney. There's my chimney all rolled up. That chimney's tiny, I tell you. So like, yeah, I'll show you Pinky. This is Pinky, and that's a chimney. It's just like a poster kind of a thing. It's all rolled up. That is titanium tin. Yep, so that's titanium foil. That's awesome. So what? My phone's only recording for a minute, so I'm just going to have to keep bloody restarting it for some bloody reason. And then yeah, the rest of it, that's the outer, also titanium foil, and then you've got the 2 outer ring and the door, which are in here, the round bits. That's that bit in there, and yeah, that is, I think they're stainless steel, those. Then it's got some legs on it in there. And then all the little bits and pieces to put it together, legs and stuff like that, the fire choke for the chimney and stuff like that. But yeah, I've got a teepee. I've got an old school stretcher. So yeah, that's an old school stretcher. This is another stretcher. It's not actually for that stretcher. You know the ones, those, they're good for camping. Another tent. This is another 4-person tent. It's an average one. It's just in very, very average condition. It's just a standard, cheap, run-of-the-mill. One of my sleeping bags I've got here, and I've got one of my below zero bags in here, Snow Goose. So that's here. I've got my Thermarest. That's my Thermarest. Keeps me warm on the ground. And then I also include this baby here, which is an Exped Sinmat UL7, and that's awesome because it comes with a pump, and the pump also is a shower and a dry bag, so that is awesome. And in conjunction with that and that, you can have a warm ass sleep. But if I'm just going to go, so if I'm flying in, because most of the time now I fly to South Island, so I have to make my gear small. So yeah, I'll do another video on that, because I've got a whole new little separate kit now, new bit of kit that's got heaps of lightweight stuff that'll help me travel a bit easier. And yeah, so that's conjunction with those two. Awesome. And then you swing around here, that's for my quilt, so I'll show you that. Okay, so this is the sack that you keep your sleeping bag in, and then this is while you're storing it, so keep the loft good. And then when you want to go camping, you wrap it up in its stuff sack. So it's stuff sack, I just keep it in there. And this is an ice flame. Fuck, what are they called? Okay, guys, so that's a quilt. It's an ice flame quilt. So Americans have quilts, and so it doesn't actually zip up. It's like only zips up halfway, and you have a foot box, and then you have all these ties, and they go under your mat. So I'll do another video on that. That's my quilt. That's a pretty cool item. So yeah, that's awesome. So that's one of my sleeping bags. I've got another one that's out at the moment, so I'll do another one. It's a below zero. It's not packed up at the moment, so we'll do that later. But that's the ice flame quilt. It's got goose down, I think, in it. It's pretty, and duck down. It's good, very good. I'm not sure all the specs on it, but I think it's a 3 season. It's not a 4. But you could cover your own sleeping bag in that, and you'd be so toasty. Okay, moving on. I've got my pack. And so it's a bit dark in here. I'll just try to get the light. I'll use my torch. Yeah, so that's my Mac pack. 75 litre backpack, I think. Been on many trips. And then I've got a New Zealand leather belt. That is an amazing belt, that. Then I've also, on that, I have like a tinder pouch on there. And that rolls up. It's canvas coated in wax. Yeah, that's a tinder. So that's awesome. Actually, I'll show you how it works. Bloody good, that. So yeah, that is your bag. Ends up being your tinder bag. Chuck it on your front, or it can be anything actually. It doesn't have to be a tinder bag. But yeah, what happens is that folds up into that. And yeah, so on, and then you buckle that up. Ends up like that. Nice and thin. But this is this belt. This is awesome. Take that when I go bush. So that's a good belt. Got my Minelab gold pan here. So yeah, that's the Minelab gold pan, hangs there. Then I've got my Minelab gold detector chills there. Got my gun bags next to that. Yeah, got one gun bag there, one gun bag there. Also I've got a hole in here. I've got 2 hard case rifle cases for taking them away. So then here we have a pillow. Got some paracords, pickaxes for the gold missioning, a wind surround for my camping stoves, and I've got all gas stoves here. I've got the D-Powers. They're real awesome. So when people that don't have any stuff, I always lend gear. And yeah, because at one point I was going to have a business where I was going to lend gear out and hire PLBs. So yeah, I still probably might do that in the future. So yeah, I've got heaps of different kinds of camping gears. So I was going to put together for people to go missions on. So yeah, they just pretty much, if you come to New Zealand, you just have a pack, and I'll just get everything ready for you, and you just pick it up and you're ready to go. Yeah, so this is a Primus. This is a multi-fuel stove. These are like, I think about $300 to $400. Very expensive, and they're so awesome. Runs on diesel, kerosene, petrol. It runs on a gas, pressurized gas. Oh, it runs on heaps of different cool things, man. So that's awesome. But lots of moving parts and seals, and the seals, I've had to replace the seals once, so it should be good now. But yeah, you just got to think, the simpler the better, really, in the end. So oh, and if you're going to use pressurized gas cans, it doesn't work in higher altitudes. So then you got to fall back to your old gas, little gas springs. These babies here, the old Meths ones, you can't go wrong with these babies. Yeah, I've got a whole stack of them, about 10 of them there. I was gonna, so anyway, so that's that. I've got a Bounty Tech. This is a Bounty Tech shower / water heater, and it has an element in there, and you chuck the element in the fire, and the water, you hang a cold, it's got two of these, and you hang a cold one high, and then you have a hot one low, and then it goes through an element that you've got sitting over a fire or any kind of element. It can just sit over it, and then it goes through a coil and warms it up. Amazing, really, really, really good. Then down here I have my heater. This is a Buddy heater, really good heater. I think I got that off eBay from America, imported that from America. So yep, that's a bloody awesome heater. I wouldn't recommend it inside a camper van or a tent, and if you do, you'd have to have massive amounts of ventilation. And gas tents do, and gas heaters create a lot of condensation, so probably not the best in a tent, and very, very easy to yeah, burn things down with those kind of heaters. This is good for outside, sitting around, like heaps of different stuff, you know, like warming your garage. I warm in this little room here when I'm chilling out, so it's great for that, and it warms really well. Yeah, moving on to my pots and stuff. I've got all my pots sitting here. It's not all of them, but that's just some of them. Then I've got a bivvy bag, an SOL bivvy bag, escape bivvy, another escape bivvy. I've got my Kapilka cup, which is like a Swedish cup. My flies for all my different for fly fishing. So we've got, yeah, we've got all the flies there. So yeah, got a nice little fly case there, bits and pieces. Moving on, I've got my walking sticks. So hiking sticks there, and they are tent poles as well for one of my tents, my ultralight tent. Then I've got my Gerber knife there. I've got my one that I made, my with a curly birch handle. So yeah, it's me. I got the blade from the bushcraft store, and yeah, I put it all together. It's a bloody good one. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And then an awesome subscriber of mine made the pouch for me. So yeah, it's just awesome. I love that. Knife sharpener, I don't use them, this shit. Knife, silky saw, always for my hot tent camping. And then I've got my Wetterlings handcrafted axe. These are all hand forged, amazing axes. The bro gave me one of these. He made this for me, so that's one of my new things. I've been peeling that. It's so awesome. Yeah, just awesome, that thing. Shanghai. Yeah, great guys. If you for just your cruising around, camping and stuff, you can just shoot stuff. Awesome, bloody awesome. Just getting into those. Yeah. Yeah, I've got my snow. What's it? Snow Peak. This is my Snow Peak titanium cup. It's got all my Esbit stove in there, alcohol stove. So that's all one hit. Another saw. It's a bow saw. You just got an awesome blade on that too, and yeah, it's just pull it out of the handle and it all clicks together. So yeah, hope you're enjoying this, guys. There's old mate there trying to eat the dots off the chair. In here I have my diving gear. So I have this is a fold out chair. This is for car camping. All the stuff, some of it's for car camping, and it's all just together. So yeah, this is my diving gear. So I've got my snorkels in here. I've got my weight belt. got my boots, and I think I've got socks in those boots. I've got my gloves, and I've got my wetsuit in there, a Weddies wetsuit, which is bloody amazing, guys. I'll probably do another video on my Weddies wetsuit. So that's awesome. So that's my snorkeling gear and gold sniping stuff for going in the rivers, diving, whatever I want to do. Thermet, New Zealand invention, warms your water up. You tip your water in here, fill that full of water, and there's a cone shaped inside it, and you start a fire underneath it, and heats water awesomely. You can also stick a ring on the top of it, and when the flames come, because they come out of the top here, you can cook on the top, which is bloody cool. But that's just a cheap version. I've got to get the New Zealand mean one, like the old school style. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. Jetboil. I've got a little lantern, gas powered lantern, Kathmandu one. Yeah, average. It's old. I've had that for about 20 years probably now. Let's go put this bird down. Okay, yeah, so then we're moving into my wood stove. This is just a wood based cooker. So you just tip it all upside down, you make a fire inside it, and then yeah, you put those on the top and you cook it. You cook on this baby. I've just got that Zippo fluid in there just because I have. And with that, I think, I can't remember where it's gone, but it was here. That is for my hand warmer, a Zippo hand warmer. I've got something, I think I did the video on that, so yeah, check that out on my channel. So yeah, this is my box of bits. It's got all my knives, all my wood carving stuff in here. So I've got all my wood carving stuff. I've got some really expensive wood carving knives, spoon carving knives, and yeah, good quality. Some of it's a couple of them were cheap, and then I just got good stuff in it. Fuel bottles. This baby, this is a cook kit. It's got a cup in it, it's got a plate, it's got a sieve. Bloody cool. The sieve looks like this. This is exactly what it is. Yeah, I don't know why I ever had two of these, but yeah, there's one inside there, and then I just keep that. So that's a cook kit. Yeah, so you got your bowl, your plate, your cup. This is bloody awesome. Light my fire cooking kit. Light my fire cooking kit. Got a camping whistle stove, and then yeah, I've got another cup there. Got a fuel light here. Got another, this one here. These are my titanium, 2 titanium pots with a titanium fry pan, and that is again Snow Peak. That's a Snow Peak. And with that, some of my boat tanks stashed under there. You can just probably see them. That video, I've got to edit another half of it, or my tarps and stuff, so I'm going to end it there, and that's just going to be part 1. So hope you enjoyed it. Cheers guys.